Today I'm going to talk about the difference between shaking a cocktail in a shaker tin and stirring a cocktail, when you use one technique versus the other, and why it matters. It helps to first have a basic understanding of the science of ice and dilution. So whether you are shaking or stirring a cocktail, you are both cooling and diluting that drink. All cocktail recipes, in fact, account for that dilution. So let's start with shaking a cocktail. When shaking a cocktail, you are again cooling, diluting, but also aerating the drink. A simple rule of thumb is to always shake when there is juice or citrus involved. When preparing to shake a cocktail, start by pouring all of the liquid ingredients into the glass. Then add all of the ice into the shaker tin. Now when it comes to shaking, the type of ice actually doesn't really matter that much. So just pour the liquid into the shaker tin, give it a nice smack, and you're going to want to create a seal at a bit of an angle there. Then you're going to shake vigorously for about 15 seconds. That's about the amount of time it takes for the cocktail and the ice to come to an equilibrium temperature. Shaking also incorporates air into the cocktail, which will change the texture. To separate the glass from the tin, find the spot on the rim just where the glass starts to come in contact with the tin and give it a smack. That'll come right off. A shaken cocktail often has little bits of ice shards as well as some citrus pulp. So that's why you typically double strain it to make sure you get all of that out. Okay, so when do you want to stir a cocktail? For any spirit-forward cocktail, like a Manhattan or a martini, you're going to want to stir it instead of shake it. Shaking these cocktails would over-dilute and overcool them while changing the texture. So to stir a cocktail, start by pouring the liquid ingredients into the mixing glass. Then pour your ice directly over the cocktail in the mixing glass and grab your bar spoon. Hold the bar spoon between your middle and ring finger, place it around the edge of the mixing glass, and stir in a sort of push-pull motion. If you need to practice, just get some water and ice and do this for 5 minutes straight. Unlike shaking a cocktail, when you stir a cocktail, the size of the ice actually matters. Smaller ice will both cool and dilute the drink faster, which is why you sometimes see bartenders crack some ice into the mixing glass. I stir this medium-sized ice fast for about 45 seconds. Now to strain the cocktail into your glass, traditionally this julep strainer is used for stirred cocktails. Because there's no citrus pulp or small ice shards, a double strain is not necessary here. So I'm going to leave you guys with a fundamental law of cocktails. There is no chilling without dilution. There is no dilution without chilling. The only way ice can melt is by absorbing energy from its surroundings, by chilling. Chilling and dilution are two sides of the same coin. You might notice that many bartenders like to serve drinks with big rocks of ice because the big ice will dilute the drinks less over time. This is true, but it also will not keep the drinks as cold. You can't have it both ways. You can't keep a drink as cold as possible while also diluting it as little as possible. Hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to get any of the equipment I used here, I'll provide some links on the website. And if you'd like to go even deeper into the science behind ice and dilution, I'll provide a link to that on the website as well. Cheers.